Last month, we just launched our Over Easy app. We're very excited. It's very easy to use. You can order online, you can order catering, you can join the online wait list at any time, and you can also check your rewards balance. The best thing about it is customers that have never been to Over Easy, they can download the app from home, they can sign up for our rewards, and they can get $5 that they can use instantly.
You go to eatatovereasy.com. All the locations are on the website, but we've done a really good job as a company to try to put an Over Easy in every neighborhood. I love it. I love the feel of each one. We've got a couple more to open up, and then we should have every corner of the city covered.
Earlier this year, we had a contest for National Senior Citizens Day, and we awarded somebody with a free air conditioner that was in need, and we were moved by the process so much that we chose to get to do it again. And we partnered with our friends over at Lennox, and they've provided the HVAC system for us to install today, and we're taking care of the rest. We had over 400 submissions of folks that were in need of a new air conditioner, and we were super excited at the quantity of people that we had submit, so we're super grateful to be able to help Reginald as well. Reginald was a Vietnam veteran, 74-year-old senior citizen, longtime resident here in the Valley, and he's on a fixed income, and he's raising his 13-year-old granddaughter. Had his air conditioner go out at least 3 times in the heat of the summer, one time for 8 days straight where they had no cooling in the home. So when we saw his story, we were super moved by it. We had the opportunity to help another individual on top of our last one, and so we were excited to do so.
I got this phone call saying that Parker & Son was going to give me an AC. It's like, oh, I hit the roof, you know. I really hit the lotto. Yeah, so I just overwhelmed. I bought this house about 9 years ago, and the AC hasn't been working properly, you know, for the last 5 years almost. And you have to keep either going to stay at somebody's house or get a room for myself. It's kind of hard to do that when you got kids. There was times when I had to send it to one of our neighbors' house that lives around the corner. Having for 13 years and having to send them away is you get to sitting home and thinking that you're just not doing the right thing or something, you're failing.
So Reginald works at Ace Hardware as well, and they've agreed to join the cause. Reginald had a paint project that he wanted to get done at his home. Ace is going to provide all of the paint, the brushes, the supplies, everything needed to get that project done, and we're happy to have them join in on the cause.
We absolutely wanted to partner up with Parker & Sons, really show Reggie what he meant for us, to us as well. So yeah, very happy. We're donating the paint. He's working on the inside, painting the inside of his house, so no one deserved it more. When I found out that he was going to get awarded this new system, I thought, finally, he's getting what he deserves.
So Parker & Sons has been in the Valley for over 50 years now, and it's been ingrained in us to give back to our customers as well. I'm thankful because I get to be part of that team that gets to do that. It's not just the everyday in and outs of changing out water heaters and air conditioners and electrical panels, but we actually get to get involved with the community and give back, and that's probably the best part of my job.
What's up, y'all? I'm LT, chef owner here at Chilte. And you know, at Chilte, we get a little experimental, a little Mexican, a little street. So today I'm gonna make for you our birria tacos with the squid ink tortilla. Let's go get it. So this is the squid ink birria taco, the taco we started with when we were in the tent. And this is the one that put us on the map. I'm gonna tell you about some of the ingredients that go into our birria here at Chilte. To start with, we have marjoram. It's a little sweet herbaceousness. It's really subtle, kind of in that oregano realm. Really delicious, so we throw that in there. Then we have our chiltes. We bring a little bit of spice to ours, not too much. But we have our chiltes, small but mighty, just like us. A little bit of smoke, a little bit of spice. And we're going over to our cinnamon. I just like the little bit of sweet earthiness, the winter spice that brings to the dish. It's really, really mellow. It's not overpowering at all. And we're going into some more chilies, a nice toasted chili spice mix that we do here at Chilte in-house. as well as the Chamayo chili, which is a beautiful, bright, not spicy chili, a little sweet, a little smoky, really earthy from New Mexico. The star chili of the dish, the guajillo, a little sweet, a little smoky, once again, not spicy. It's really delicious. We toast them to get some extra flavor going on there, a little bit of char, and we throw a ton of those in the pot with our birria beef that we do on the wood fire grill. What really makes it special and unique, really helped put us on the map with this dish is the masa, the squid ink masa. It's just super unique. It's a little surf and turf rib. So right here, our first step is to grab our masa. We have our beautiful black squid ink masa. It's legit just squid ink right on in there. Bring that little saltiness, that little brininess to it, as well as some of our yellow masa. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna get our cheese down, fill it with meat, give it a nice flip, a little oil and a crust. Coming up with this birria dish specifically was a lot of just from my travels through Mexico with my wife in like the mountains of Mexico and falling in love with it, saying this is something I need to make and recreate. There you have it, our squid ink birria tacos. One of my favorite ways to enjoy our squid ink birria tacos is with our house green chili margarita, a little bit of mezcal, some roasted poblanos, lime. It's beautiful. Come into Chilte, come kick back with us here at Chilte. We'd love to see you, love to cook for you. It's vibes, it's delicious, it's bomb. We're gonna get it.
Welcome back. We are on the field getting ready for game 2 in this doubleheader. We've got Hamilton and Casteel warming up behind me. And joining me right now, though, is Brett Palmer, athletic director here at Hamilton High School. Really one of the key players in making this night happen. Brett, thanks so much for having us out here. Tell me, what went into this and how did this all get started?
Yeah, I mean, first and foremost, I just want to thank you, Randy Carson, and the ladies up in the booth. Without you guys, none of this would be possible. But, the vision was just like, we've talked about is growing and elevating this sport. These ladies work extremely hard and to have this platform and to showcase their abilities and their skills is awesome. And that's kind of been the end goal, is just to showcase what an awesome, sport this is and grow the sport. So we're excited to partner with you guys, CUSD and Hamilton High School.
I've heard from some of the coaches, they find that once athletes try this sport, that they really fall in love with it and that they come to love it. Is that why this type of exposure is so important? How does that impact, not just the current high school players, but really the next generation of players coming up behind them?
Yeah, for sure. We preach multi-sport athletes here at Hamilton High School, and a lot of these girls, they don't get exposed to it until they get to high school. But once they do get exposed to it, they love it. So, we have a lot of soccer girls, cheerleaders, softball girls, and it's just starting to grow, and now it's starting to become at a younger age. So, we continue to promote it, and the girls continue to love it and play, and so we're excited to, like I said, grow it and expose it to the younger crowd.
All right, well, thank you so much again for putting this together and for having us out. We are so excited for Game 2, so stay with us. We'll be back after this.
Road time is family time, and getting there is part of the fun.
We love our Equinox from San Chevrolet.
And we love the price, too. Sands found us the best financing rate, perfect for this crew at a price we can afford.
That's why Sands is the one for us. They always have what we're looking for.
And I like the way they take care of us, so I can take care of them.
Sands is the one.
San Chevrolet in Surprise and Glendale, or shop online at sanchevrolet.com.
Arizona, do you have old, ugly, or damaged concrete? You need to call Galaxy Concrete Coatings. Give your concrete floors a transformation. Galaxy Concrete Coatings is 4 times stronger than epoxy and is designed to work on your garage floor, driveways, walkways, around your pool and patio. And even better, it's ready to go in 24 hours and has a lifetime warranty. Click on GalaxyConcreteCoatings.com or call 833-417-0635 for 10% off. Galaxy Concrete Coatings. They are out of this world.
Do more together this holiday in the Chevy that's right for you. The award-winning Chevy Equinox, the hard-working Chevy Silverado, or the all-new high-tech Chevy Trax. Whatever your plans are this season, do more in a new Chevy. Use your red tag bonus cash to get $7,000 total cash allowance on this Silverado. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
Who are they?
Those are Grandma's experts.
Oh, why are they here?
Grandma invited them. She's seen a lot of doctors over the years, but she insists they are the best, and not just in medicine.
As always, look at you.
See what I mean?
Get expert care from experts who care.
Have you met my grandson? He's single.
Honor Health. All of us, all for you.
We're back. It's game time on Your View. It is presented by Honor Health. All of us, all for you. And we welcome in all our Your View affiliates across the country. We're in Chandler, Arizona for the second game of a doubleheader. It's the Casteel Colts from Queen Creek coming over to Chandler to face the Hamilton Huskies. They are undefeated at 15-0, and they are nationally ranked. They are the defending champions in 6A. As they beat Red Mountain last year for the championship. They are a virtually unstoppable force. They have not had a loss since June in a summer tournament and looking to keep it rolling here at home tonight. Jody Jackson and Kate Longworth up in the booth. Danielle Lerner is down on the sideline for us as we get set for what should be a huge matchup and see how Casteel can fend off Hamilton.
Yeah, this is a great game and a great matchup. Will be a great game and really just an exciting night throughout the valley here with 4 premier girls flag football teams on display for us as the teams get set to play.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, again, Hamilton, they are rolling head coach Matt Stone. And on the other side, it's Coach Ray Black for Casteel. We're going to take a break right now here from Chandler, Arizona.
Game Time on Your View is presented by Honor Health. All of us, all for you. And in part by Big O Tires, the team you trust. Parker & Sons Cooling, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing Experts. We're not your average Joe. Slepian Ellickson Law, the game-changing disability law firm. And Protect, don't provide. Providing alcohol to minors is against the law.
Summer may be winding down, but the Arizona heat isn't going anywhere. Keep your AC strong through this endless summer with Rightway. When systems are pushed too hard, they fail, causing strange noises, unusual smells, or no cool air at all. Rightway is here with 15% off any AC repair to get you comfortable fast. Or be proactive and book your $65 AC tune-up today and avoid emergency breakdowns. Call 480-WE-FIX-IT or visit rightwayphoenix.com.
"24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They are the first to respond. At Global Credit Union, we're here for them and any member who needs financial help anytime, day or night. At Global, service means being available 24/7, 365 days a year. Real people right here in the U.S. Global salutes our first responders and all those who answer the call. Global Credit Union, your world of financial possibilities.
Looks like it's time for Keys to the Game, brought to you by the giant Mercedes-Benz of Gilbert.
All right, we welcome you back now with the Keys to the Game. Great to see Charlie there. Earlier, both Danielle Lerner, our third member of our broadcast team, and I got to visit Mercedes-Benz of Gilbert, so that was exciting. But for now, let's turn our attention to what's ahead in this game, and really you want to embrace the big stage. We're coming at you right now in 16 different states, 26 Cox markets. Girls flag football, it's a big deal right now, so these two teams stepping up. Yeah, get those selfies taken. This is the big stage. And now we're going to go down to our member of our team, our third member, Danielle Lerner, is on the sidelines here, ready to go.
Yeah, Kate, it's really exciting. This game is really a clash of two pioneers in the sport of girls flag football. Both of these coaches instrumental in not only bringing flag football to the AIA, but really elevating it to what we're seeing right now. Let's start with the visiting team, Casteel, coached by Coach Ray Black. She really pushes her team hard, and she talks about telling them not to get caught up in the wins and the losses, but rather creating opportunities and plays that will create college opportunities. So she wants her team to dream big, to think big, and with several girls already receiving offers to play at the next level, it seems that that culture is certainly working. She also said she sees this team as a family. She sees these girls as her daughters. These girls see each other as sisters, so they are a close-knit bunch, and that camaraderie will certainly come into play here tonight. The home team now, Hamilton. Jody mentioning Hamilton coming into this seeming virtually unstoppable, but don't let that fool you. Coach Matt Stone has been very adamant that they are going to attack at any chance they can. They are not here to defend their title, but rather they are going to be on the attack. They know they've got a target on their back, and that every team that comes in here is going to give them their best, and so they're looking forward to that tonight. Also, he has talked about the camaraderie, the chemistry on this team. A relatively young team after losing half of their roster going into this season. That's something they've been working on this season, getting those younger players, those freshmen, to really learn from some of those upperclassmen. So no doubt we're about to see some great football here, Jody and Kate.
All right, thanks so much, Danielle. As it is time now for our Honor Health coin toss, brought to you by Honor Health, all of us, all for you. Hamilton won the toss, and they are going to defer. So they will get the ball coming out for the second half. Casteel is going to be on the receiving end of things. And, you know, maybe not surprising for Hamilton. They're a very confident bunch. But what's great, Kate, about Hamilton and Matt Stone is they say, and Danielle alluded to this, is that every game is a chance for us to prove ourselves. We can take no one lightly. They come out, that's how they are 15-0 this season. And really, they've kind of mowed down the competition, to be honest.
Yeah, and I mean, to round out, too, some of the keys to the game that we talked about heading into this action is really to be the best, you've got to beat the best. And both of these teams have that mindset down there when they are taking the fields, and they want to go out there, show everyone what they can do behind Samaya Taylor-Jenkins. Certainly in her senior year, she wants to continue to grow from what she has established with this team. She is part of the U.S. national team.
Yeah, Samaya Taylor-Jenkins, many think the best player in the entire country in high school with the game of flag football. Peyton Schneider has emerged as a sophomore wide receiver and safety for Casteel. She does the job as a wide receiver for her quarterback, Skylar Choi, who will take over here at the 14-yard line, 1st and 6 to get it going. And it's going to be a direct snap to Adrina Wentz-Atencio, taking the ball out and getting that first down. So Adrina is a big-time leader on this team. She's got 42 receptions for almost 500 yards and 6 touchdowns, 25 carries for 96 yards, and she is out there tonight for her team, the Casteel Colts. Choi throwing, it's batted down at the line of scrimmage, and the pressure on already. That's Demi Woods. Demi Woods has 30 sacks on the season.
Impressive stats, and that's what you see really throughout this team, what they're able to go out there and get done. Coming up big, that block on that pass.
So 3rd down now, as they've got to get out to the 20 for the first, and it's Choi just out of the reach for Adriana Wentz Atencio, who, if she was able to catch that ball, she would have been out past the 20. But now 4th down, so Hamilton defense strong, as we've seen all season long. Now Matt Stone is the head coach running the offense. Chris Coupland is the defensive coordinator. So Casteel set to punt the ball away. And we'll take a look at the Hamilton offense for the first time tonight, as it's a pretty good punt, and it lands at about the 45, and it is taken there by Kaden Kisler. And she is an electric player. She is just a freshman and does everything. Catches the ball, runs it, returns punts, tackles, sacks, interceptions.
I know, Coach, I think, described her like having another coach on the field and having just a variety of weapons and ways to use her out on the field. And then, you know, from a coaching standpoint, when you have an athlete like that and they're a freshman, you're excited for what is ahead and how you can work her in.
Marley Phillips, the quarterback, has 80 touchdowns and 3 interceptions on the season. She held all the records last year as a freshman, and trending that way again. That is a dart and a completion to Athena Vasquez, another freshman.
Little spin move there on in the end.
Phillips throws and off the hands of the receiver, and a flag comes in. I believe that was Vasquez again. The ball was intended for. And the first thing that we'll notice, and we'll wait for the flag, but Marley Phillips, Kate, she has a big arm. She has a strong arm. She can throw the short and intermediate passes on a line. She can throw the deep ball well. She can do everything.
Yeah, again, I mean, just an arsenal of weapons on this offense for the team. And I think it's so fun when you're calling these games. You almost feel like, wait, did I read that right? Are these stats right? A lot of inflated stats, because this team has an explosive, high-powered offense that's on display every single time they take the field.
Well, that's illegal contact on the Colts, which is going to bring the Hamilton Huskies into the Rhino Shield red zone. Rhino Shield, never paint your house again. Marley Phillips now operating and finding her receiver, sidestepping the defender and heading toward the end zone, but down at the 5 is Kia Riley. Look at the throw, just perfect. It's on target.
Fast
Riley
hands.
has all the moves.
I know, fast hands to get right in there, just kind of jumps the coverage, swoops in.
It's now on 2nd down and goal. Hamilton looking to get on the board. 9 minutes left in the first quarter. Faking the handoff is Phillips, throwing to the end zone. And with the catch, it's a touchdown to Athena Vasquez. The freshman getting the pass from the sophomore, Marley Phillips, 6-yard touchdown. That is the 81st touchdown pass on the season for Phillips. And Athena Vasquez, that's her 15th touchdown catch of the year.
They strike fast, they strike first, and they're going to strike often, as the numbers would suggest. Marley currently leads the state, touchdowns, passing yards. Physically strong quarterback out there, strong IQ.
Layla Johnson's on for the kick and the extra point, and it is good. 7-0 Hamilton. They strike quickly here. 9 minutes left in the first. As we take another look at it, play action. Phillips to the back of the end zone to Vasquez for the score. Stay tuned. More Game Time on Your View coming your way after the break.
What's the secret of navigating the complex world of Social Security disability? It starts with a call to Sleppy and Ellickson.
They went the distance for me. I'm sure they'll do the same for you.
We didn't know where to turn. Slepian took the case and worked hard to get us the benefits we deserved.
They made it so we could focus on my husband's health while they focused on our case.
They are friendly, professional, and caring.
Find out how Slepian Elixon can win for you. Visit slepian.com today.
It's easy to find stores that sell and install tires, but many of them don't offer critical services like alignment. Did you know the warranty from the tire manufacturer could be voided if your car is out of alignment? At Big O, we install and maintain every tire we sell, as well as offer many other auto repair services. And yes, that includes alignment. Here at Big O, everything we do is to protect you and your car. Guess that's why tires is in our name. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
Hamilton strikes first here tonight on their home field. It's the Huskies over the Colts 7-0. Let's take a look at the scoring drive brought to you by Big O Tires, the team you trust. And Kate, we're getting a glimpse of what this passing game is all about. So many weapons. Athena Vasquez was the target here.
Yeah, and they know how to work well together. They can find each other in any type of coverage. And here, just making it look easy, but really that's a credit to these strong athletes.
You know, the way that they have gone about their business this year, Matt Stone talked about the one loss that they had back in the summer. They went to Canton, Ohio, of course, where the National Football League Hall of Fame is, and they had a tournament against other state champions, and they went 3-1. They beat Georgia, they beat Florida, they beat Illinois, they lost to Colorado, and that's really fueled them. And it was so close, it was 14-13, and Matt Stone went for 2. And in fact, the 2-point conversion was oh so close from Phillips to Samaya Taylor-Jenkins, as now we see Casteel getting the ball back on the 14. Choi takes the snap, throws, and it is caught.
Wow, holding on to that. Look at that go.
That was McKinley Wirtz. Nice job continuing to run through the traffic.
It's almost like she's holding, like, let me through with the baby. Delicate packaging here. Kind of caught everyone off guard, you know, and then she does for it again. It worked the first time, I'll try it again, but there's the flagpole.
Yeah, the pull was made, but that's good for a first down out past the 20 and out to the 27. Choi feeling the pressure, but gets the ball out. Nice job of staying focused and staying on her target again, Wirtz, because this rush is ferocious.
Yeah, and, you know, I think it's going to be fun, though. We're going to see Casteel try and, you know, bring it all to go up against a high-powered opponent like this. I know this is something Coach Black, she wanted to take on this opponent, have some fun out there, see what her team could do.
Choi gets the ball downfield, incomplete for Peyton Schneider, who comes into this game with 37 catches for almost 500 yards and a pair of touchdowns. She is just a freshman. She's got the height. She plays on defense as well. And you're right, Kate, Ray Black, she just said Hamilton's so fast. How do you combat that speed?
You head out to the track and field practices and try and recruit some players to be on your team, right? All of these coaches for flag football do a lot of that, a lot of cross-playing between the athletes out there playing other sports.
Peyton Schneider in motion and then heading to the middle of the field. It's tipped and Schneider is there. Johnny on the spot. She's got the ball and the first down.
Casteel impressive on their opening drive here, and I really love it. Rising to the level of competition, you can do pretty plays. So can I. Not giving up for a key gain there.
Correction, third down now, as they had already crossed the 40. Choi going to run now, a pitch out to her left, and the pull made there as it was Casteel runner, and the pull was made by the senior Naomi Diazi. Choi batted down at the line, and again the pressure coming not only by Demi Woods, but also Kaden Kisler, who don't let her size fool you at 5'2". She can rush the quarterback.
Yeah, you're not going to get a lot of time with this stingy defense from Hamilton. Got to be quick with those plays, but then you also got to be composed, smart with what you're doing. I think the name alone and what prestige they bring to the game with Hamilton, that alone puts a lot of pressure on their opponent because there's not a lot of room for error when you're going up against a team that achieves perfection.
Marley Phillips, calm, cool, and collected to Athena Vasquez once again. She's been the top target, and we know that Samaya Taylor-Jenkins is going to be doubled, as she is each and every week. Kia Riley is another target, so that is opening up some space for Vasquez.
And Vasquez, you know, one of the top freshmen here in the sport, second on the team in receptions.
2nd and 2. Phillips, couple blockers in front of her. Now she's going to run, find space, dumps it off, and it's a first down play to Layla Johnson.
And it's Vasquez there with the snap. And one thing that's great with all these teams we're seeing today, all 4 of the teams, this is the second game in a doubleheader, is just the impressive athleticism from the center. They're either players out there, athletes who wanted to play this game and honed in on how to play this, or elite athletes like this who can do a little bit of everything.
Phillips down the middle to Vasquez for 8. And at this rate, Vasquez might have 20 catches tonight.
She has been a bit of an anchor for the offense, no doubt.
She has 4 already, and we still have 4.5 minutes left in the first quarter. As Phillips takes it, she's going to run to the right now, finding some room, and tackle is made at about the 26-yard line potentially. And Marley Phillips, we know about the arm, but she's mobile. She can run the ball.
Just one of those things, too, these athletes that present different skill sets to make themselves a true threat out there because they can do a little bit of everything.
Brings up a 3rd down, and the pass is complete to Kia Riley. That's going to be a first down. So when she needs it, she goes to one of her trusted receivers. This time, it's the junior Riley.
And Riley just really keeps turning up her game. She had a fantastic first season with Hamilton, picked up right where she left off after that breakout season.
Marley Phillips throws. It's complete to Mariah Green. Just short of the goal line. And the Huskies are in the Rhino Shield red zone. Rhino Shield, never paint your house again. She just delivers the ball right on target.
Yeah, what a pickup for Hamilton. Transfer from Mountain Point. She set a state record there for receiving yards last year. And fitting right in with this high-powered offense for Hamilton.
2nd and 1. Phillips running right. She's going to step into the end zone. A nifty move to keep her flag secure, and Marley Phillips with the rushing touchdown. That's her 8th on the season.
I mean, she makes it look pretty. I love sports, right? And so when you're watching an athlete out there doing something so well and then a move like that, I mean, it excites you as an audience member watching something like that because elite athleticism, if you're playing at home and you have that on your bingo card, it's going to come up a lot because that's what this team is all about. They love the game, and I think it really translates into their style of play.
So Layla Johnson on for the extra point and converts it 14-0 Huskies. And Marley Phillips just continues to do a great job operating this offense. She doesn't see anybody downfield. She says, I'm going to take it myself. Coach Stone told me that she wants to be the smartest person on the field each and every day. I asked about their relationship, and he said she will send me notes after each game on their messaging app that they have as a team, and she'll send detailed notes about the previous game and then the next game.
Impressive student of the game, for sure. And when your coach is a teacher, by nature, that's a good way to get his attention. Of course, how you play out there is doing that as well, too.
She's very analytical. That pass from Skylar Choi was intended for Mia Johnson. Falls incomplete.
And it should be noted that there's a lot of scholar athletes out there with at this age. That means they do it well in the classroom as well as out on the field or the court. Many of these athletes on both teams, high achievers in the classroom.
Big O Tires scoring drive. Marley Phillips, the 2-yard run. Big O Tires, the team you trust. Skylar Choi just feeling that rush, unable to connect there with Audrina Wentz-Atencio, who is an Arizona Cardinals all-star in her own right. But the Hamilton defense has been tough all season, and we're seeing that here again. As it's 4th down, and Colts set to punt the ball once again.
You know they want to try and get something going, but it's not an easy feat when you're up against this team.
Punt is fielded at about the 36 by Samaya Taylor-Jenkins. So Hamilton will take over. Speaking up can save lives. If you see something, say something. Protect yourself and others, because gun safety starts with us. Visit gunsafetysaveslives.com. So Hamilton with great field position here, and shows that their defense just leads to offensive success in moments like this, Kate, as it's going to be 1st down from the 26.
Yep, and that's something you'll hear over and over, whether it's football at any level or any style of football. The phases leading from one thing to another. And there you're just seeing the level of excellence that, or the standard of excellence that Hamilton holds itself to. When play doesn't happen exactly as you want, great read by the coach, and then look at that. The celebration is played out.
She wanted to get past Lily Slingerland, and Lily Slingerland is one of the top flag pullers for Casteel. Phillips finding some room and getting out to the 15. So that's a 1st down with her legs, and I'm so used to watching film of Phillips just slinging the ball around, and tonight she's using her legs a little bit more, which she is able to do. And again, Hamilton in the Rhino Shield red zone. Phillips looks to the middle, and Athena Vasquez is there, dodges a few tacklers, and Mia Johnson finally able to pull the flag.
Sweet moves and that juking, that ability to move those hips, apply the spin moves, that is helpful and very key here in flag football. Anything you can do to dodge that flagpole. And Hamilton, you know, I think the difference you see is they know how to do the basics, so then they are able to carry off things like that and dance their way into the end zone.
Phillips escapes the rush and throws to Kaden Kisler. That's her 8th touchdown catch of the season. Just a freshman. She's a terrific target for Marley Phillips, who has accounted for 3 touchdowns, 2 through the air and 1 rushing. So Hamilton really having their way with Casteel. Such a tough matchup when you have so many receivers. We haven't even seen a target yet for Samaya Taylor-Jenkins.
And it's 20-0 in the first quarter. I mean, and that's just an incredible thing. You just have to give so much credit to the talent and ability of this Hamilton offense.
Trying to make it 21-0. Layla Johnson puts it high and through the uprights as the first quarter comes to an end. It's Hamilton 21, Casteel 0. We're back here on Game Time on Your View.
Another episode of Not Your Average Joe by Parker & Sons.
Joe, I'm so glad you're here. Our AC quit working. I got this.
At Parker & Sons, all of our technicians are trust certified. We only hire the best to care for our customers.
I'm all done.
Thanks, Joe. Now, if we could just get a drummer to complete our 80s hair band.
Don't worry. I got this.
Wow, he's really not your average Joe.
Call Parker & Sons today. We're not your average Joe.
Did you know that Mercedes-Benz of Gilbert could be your first and last stop when looking for a new vehicle?
Our selection is so huge and our prices are so low, you surely won't go anywhere else.
Visit the giant Mercedes-Benz of Gilbert.
And tell them Audrey sent you.
Did you know that if you could afford a Honda or a Toyota, you could afford a Mercedes-Benz from Mercedes-Benz of Gilbert?
I know what vehicle I'd rather drive.
Step up to affordable luxury today.
Visit the giant Mercedes-Benz of Gilbert.
And tell them Charlie sent you.
Do more together this holiday in the Chevy that's right for you. The award-winning Chevy Equinox, the hard-working Chevy Silverado, or the all-new high-tech Chevy Trax. Whatever your plans are this season, do more in a new Chevy. Use your red tag bonus cash to get $7,000 total cash allowance on this Silverado. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
My husband. Global Credit Union recognizes Officer Andrew Brill as tonight's community first responder. He's a member of the Chandler Police Department and the SRO here at Hamilton High School. Officer Brill helps to strengthen the partnership between law enforcement and education. Global Credit Union is proud to recognize first responders in our communities like Officer Brill. And I'll tell you, Kate, the school resource officers, they are fantastic. We thank them so much. The students, the parents, the entire administration at the school is thankful for our SROs. And it's time for our Big O Tires scoring drive. Caden Kisler getting it done with a 5-yard touchdown catch.
Yeah, you know, I'm back to the service of the community. A great story prior to the game. They had the presenting of the guards and the colors out there, and ROTC was out there. And I don't know if you saw, but Demi Woods for Hamilton, she was out there. Quick change from her ROTC uniform to her
And
Hamilton
a perfect
uniform.
segue as she adds another sack to her resume. She had 5 the other night against Chandler and a sack here, number 31 for her on the season. The numbers are just gaudy. Second down now as the Colts will try to get something going. Skylar Choi gets the ball off, and it is caught by Peyton Schneider. And Peyton Schneider knows that that ball's going to be coming her way quickly as Skylar Choi can get it out there. She really emerged in the game against Basha as a top target. They started moving the ball when they started targeting Peyton Schneider. Samaya Taylor-Jenkins with the pull, and it's a penalty, though, on that play against Hamilton, so that's going to move the Colts down the field.
Take what I think you can get out there, right? You know?
That's all you can do. You can't worry about the 3-touchdown deficit right now. You just have to try to move the chains, move down the field.
Play your game. And Coach Black has his team prepared. Again, you have to understand the opponent on the other side, just like so many others do, with the way Hamilton has been able to go out there this season, last season. But also, like you said, you kind of ignore the scoreboard right now. You play your ball. You try and get back to your confidence and what you can do well.
A nice pass by Skylar Choi and gets a chunk of yardage on first down, as now it'll be a manageable second down for the Colts. The catch made there by McKinley Wirtz.
This is just great. The middle. Finds her space there, reads it fast, tries to get a little bit more yardage right after that catch.
There are hands in the way, in the path of sight for Skylar Choi, but she's got to try to weave the ball and thread the needle there. Choi rolling right. It's just a little too high for Audrina Wentz-Atencio. 2 weeks ago, Wentz-Atencio had a 14-catch, 210-yard game with 3 touchdowns.
Now, Casteel has some great athletes out there as well. they've been able to accomplish some things on the field this season, also still fighting through what their identity is, what they can do well out there, having fun. The chemistry is there. They have the ability to put together a good game as well.
Choi launches it downfield. It's picked off by Samaya Taylor-Jenkins. She avoids a tackler and runs it out past the 50-yard line. Taylor-Jenkins, she does it all. And right there gets her 9th interception of the season.
Just there, reads that. The speed on display as she cuts over there to intercept that pass.
Her speed, her strength, all reasons why she has a goal of being on the Olympic team in 2028, even though she will be pretty young. There are a lot of flag football national team members and Olympians. I learned from head coach Matt Stone that the quarterback is in her 40s. So this is the kind of experience that you have, and you might think, well, she's a lock to make the team with her talent, but I think it's more about just how young she is, too. But Marley Phillips goes to work now after the interception to, guess who, Athena Vasquez out to the 45.
I love to. I mean, you just see the comfort level, this team. Hamilton, they know each other well. They know the game well. And it's just, you have to see them on a different playing field, literally, than their opponent in the sense that they've established the basics. So they can go out there and take it up one notch more. And that's evidence with some of those spin moves you see out there, some of the creative plays. They have the ability, they have the talent, they've seen the success, they know what works, and they can really go out there, and they have to do that, right? They have to challenge themselves when it's a lopsided score, too.
Marquia Riley has all the moves. The spin gets past Peyton Schneider, and finally Mia Johnson brings her down. But she's really fun to watch. Electric. So on first down at the 35, Hamilton driving again. Phillips throws, caught by Kia Riley, and the tackle was made. But a big chunk of yardage on the pass play from Phillips to Riley.
Smile on her face. They have fun out there. She's become a top target on offense, Riley has. Small, but she's quick. As we see, agile. She's out there. She didn't know the pole was there. That's evidence, right? We've been talking throughout this afternoon. You don't stop. She kept going. She didn't know if the flag was pulled.
Another catch by Vasquez. She has 7 catches already in this game, Athena Vasquez. Just a freshman.
I think it's so impressive, too, because Vasquez snaps the ball. Fast, quick snaps, and then right away gets herself inserted into the offense to make a play, and not just to play a big play.
Huskies in the Rhino Shield red zone, dumps it off to the receiver, Caden Kisler, and that's another Husky touchdown. Kisler's second of the night, 13 yards on the reception.
The smiles on their face. I mean, you got to love that, because this group, they put a lot of attention and time into their game out there. Pays off for them. They find the end zone. And then, yeah, celebrate, enjoy yourselves. And then I think, too, again, they continue to challenge themselves, go out there, do different things, treating this as ways to elevate their play each and every time they're out on the field.
Another chance here for Layla Johnson, and another extra point is good. It's a 4-touchdown lead here in the second quarter. Here on Game Time on Your View, Hamilton with a big lead here on their home field.
Game Time on Your View is presented by Otter Health. All of us, all for you. And in part by Pro Smile Dental Implant Center. We'll make you smile like a pro. Galaxy Concrete Coatings that are out of this world. Right Way Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. If it's worth doing, do it the right way. And Sand Chevrolet makes it easy.
We are back here on the field. Hamilton currently up 28-0 against Casteel. And, you know, for Hamilton, football is a family affair for many of these players. Demi Woods, she's a junior rusher. Her father, Pierre Woods, played at Michigan and also played for the Buffalo Bills. We have Asia Denson. She's a senior, number 23. Autry Denson, her father played at Notre Dame and actually currently coaches with the Arizona Cardinals. And then we have another senior, Mariah Green. Her grandfather, Roy Green, is actually a member of the Arizona Cardinals Ring of Honor. So certainly a lot of talent out here, and apparently it's in the gene pool, Kate and Jody.
There's no question. And yeah, I get to sit next to Roy Jetstream Green a lot during the Cardinals games. He's so proud of his granddaughter. And, you know, Autry Denson, again, he's the running backs coach for the Cardinals. I remember him as a runner at Notre Dame. And you talk about Pierre Woods as well. So it's no secret. Athleticism runs in the family, and that drive to make it to this level.
Right. You see, when you have a professional athlete in your household, in your family, you see what it takes. It's not just what others see play out on a screen in the highlight reel. It's the fact, the recovery. It's the time you put into studying film, making yourself better, stronger.
Troy gets the ball out to Audrina Wentz-Atencio. She gets the first down and more out past the 30.
Flexing some of her strength there.
16-yard gain for the Colts.
And this is where you're going to see what Coach Black has instilled in her team. The fact that they believe in Coach Black takes so much pride in mentoring young women out there. She has her own side business. She's next mentoring.
Skylar Choi, pass was complete, but play is going to be a sack as the rush got there first. Second down now.
And yeah, going back to Coach Black, just the poise. Keep watching that with Casteel.
Choi throws, and flag immediately comes out from our official as McKinley Wirtz might have been interfered with there, had some contact.
Yeah, it looked like Asia Denson, hands went up there.
They're aggressive. That's part of the game.
Right.
So again, the Colts, they've moved the ball a little bit, and they've had a few first downs via the penalty. That one's just going to get them closer to the 40. Big O Tires scoring drive. Caden Kisler on that last touchdown. It was a 13-yard catch. So the Colts here on second down. Choi gets the ball out, and it's a first down to Mia Johnson.
Great job here from Casteel. Taking her time, finds the open player out there. Quick catch.
Mia Johnson's got, I'm sorry, Kate, go ahead.
You're good.
29 receptions coming into the game for 415 yards and 5 touchdowns.
We got a lot of time to talk, so, you know, we jump in when we have something good to say, right?
Absolutely. Choi
wow.
is going to have that ball batted at the line again as that defense up front is just so strong. It's Caden Kisler.
Offense barely has time to have that ball in their hands, and she's already made that jump with the speed and the read on that play.
Hamilton up 28-0. And Marley Phillips has been pretty much perfect, a 16 for 16 passing performance on the Huskies side of things, which is why we sit here at a 28-0 score. But the Colts know there's plenty of time in this one, so on second down, it's Choi, gets the ball out, and having to adjust, come back to it is Mia Johnson, but that is going to be incomplete.
Incredible effort there. Giving it her all, trying to make that happen, Mia was. Plays both sides of the ball. Freshman starting. Gets the game, puts that effort level out there.
Yeah, these girls, you know, they all work so incredibly hard. Hamilton, you know, they've been next level at the tournament like they've had over the summer, getting invited to that as a state champ. They've played more games. Casteel airs it out. It's Choi, and it's going to be incomplete. Dangerous as it was possibly intercepted there. Samaya Taylor-Jenkins was there, as well as Demi Woods.
Yeah, Casteel really outnumbered on that one. They're kind of lucky that it didn't fall into the hands of the opponent. Yeah, and then just kind of going back to what you were saying about these athletes, putting in the time now making it, you know, playing in spring, playing in this off season if they're not playing another sport, but a lot of attention given to this rising sport and able to spend more time on it than they were in years past as it was just getting started.
Ava Rifle with the punt, and it's fielded at the 30 by Asia Denson, who reverses field and tries to avoid the pull. But a nice job by Casteel's special teams player on coverage right there, Lily Slingerland. She's a sure tackler for Coach Ray Black and the Colts. So I mentioned Phillips, Kate, she's 16 for 16, 135 yards, 3 passing touchdowns and a running touchdown. And she goes to work and hits Kaden Kisler.
Just a treat to watch this team in person. If you're joining us right now across the state, locally on Cox Channel 4, or in the 16 states we're broadcasting right now.
16 states?
Yeah. 26 Cox markets.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
and
impressive.
They're getting to watch a top 20 team in the nation that are only going to be rising, which is Hamilton. Marley Phillips, unbelievable pass on a line. Small adjustment to get her hands inside. That's Mariah Green.
Yeah, and you would think, you know, if you're tuning in from a different state, that you are a girls flag football fan. You've seen the momentum the sport has picked up. You have a daughter perhaps playing. So you've probably heard of Hamilton and what they've been able to do here.
Another catch by Athena Vasquez. So now Mariah Green, I just want to go back to her for a moment. I'm looking for Grandpa Roy here in the stands somewhere. Or if you're just watching on Cox Channel 4, Roy, hello from us, from Kate and I and the whole crew. And Danielle as well. Marley Phillips takes off and gets the ball out to Vasquez on the run, looking downfield. Just another great play by the quarterback Phillips to get the ball out to Vasquez.
Yeah, and Jody, something you mentioned in the first game, in case some of our viewers from those 16 states out there weren't with us in the earlier game, but some of those players that do have ties to professionals in the sport, you know that it is fun for them that they can share now the love of the game that someone in their family excelled in. They can play it.
Phillips looks downfield, going to dump it off to Kisler. She is down the middle, and the pull is made there. Alcohol can drown your future. Teen alcohol use is linked to stress, anxiety, and depression. Get the facts. Visit talknowaz.com. Hamilton, they continue driving. Phillips slinging the ball around, the rare incompletion. That's her first incompletion of the night. Kisler couldn't quite hang on.
Okay, so even she makes mistakes. We know now.
Very rarely.
Making everyone else feel more human. She's human too.
And now that's a little bit of an incompletion streak, and I'm sure that they're going to refocus here. They don't like that at all. And Marley Phillips can't quite connect with Asia Denson on that play. Yeah, it's funny because Coach Stone mentioned that she had an interception-free streak going for somewhere in the high 200s, right? Not quite 300 attempts, but that streak was going into the last game, and she was upset by that. I think she's a perfectionist.
Yeah, I would say so. And I mean, you hope too she has the whereabouts to understand that she's achieving on such a high level. So if she has that perfectionism in her, that she can understand and celebrate and appreciate what she can do out there, and even that her mistakes still make her among the elite.
She completed her first 21 passes before the last 2 incompletions. So now 49 seconds left here in the half. Phillips takes it and throws. It's right on target to Samaya Taylor-Jenkins, and for her first catch of the night.
Big smile after that. Happy to get involved in the offense tonight. That's one of the things, too, when you're with a team that's doing well on offense. You see this at all levels, all sports. We talked about that before. But, hey, I want to get in on this action, too. And so see new playmakers stepping up, making things happen.
So Phillips has 83 touchdown passes on the season. Last year she had 69, which was a record, and 39 of them went to Samaya Taylor-Jenkins. So just to give you an idea of the numbers, she's already surpassed that. Jenkins is at 24 touchdowns on the season, and that's just a function of so many other targets on this team and the attention that she's getting. So it's a timeout for the Huskies. Go from the classroom to a career faster. Learn more at gatewaycc.edu. Gateway Community College. Learn today, earn tomorrow. So Hamilton facing a 4th down here. But wanting to add on before they break for the half. Phillips finds Athena Vasquez again in the end zone. That's a 7-yard touchdown pass. Vasquez has been her top target tonight. She's been in the end zone a couple of times now. Just a freshman.
I mean, they know each other. They know they can count on each other. The trust is established there. And once you have that with receiver or your center, you're going to keep trying to hook up with them out there, make big things happen. And then she'll step back into her other role now.
I would love to be able, I say I would love it, and I'm being sarcastic. Marley Phillips throwing us a pass. Dagger. There's no way I could catch it. I don't have the strong hands for it like these young ladies do, and that is up and good from Layla Johnson. It's a rifle of an arm from Marley Phillips, and it's another touchdown pass. She has 4 here in the first half.
Make it look fun. Make it look, just nonchalant. This is what I do. Come out here, catch a couple touchdown passes.
They're coming off a win that was 56-0 against Chandler. They've had wins that look a lot like that. Perry, they beat them 49-0.
And, we joke here that they are making it look easy because of their level of talent and what they're able to accomplish. But also still a humble group under Coach Stone, just because that is what he's about, establishing the love for the game. You play with the purity of that and the right way that a high school athlete should be out there, with respect for the game, respect for the opponent.
And the first half comes to an end with Hamilton leading 35-0. The Casteel Colts being shut out, and the Huskies offense is rolling. Let's go down to Danielle.
Stone of the Hamilton Huskies. Coach, you're up by quite a bit going into the half. You have said multiple times you attack, and you attack often. So how do you keep your team hungry going into the second half?
It's just a goal with each possession, whether offense or defense. It's looking at the last drive, and even if we find one mistake, what's the mistake that we need to correct? And Casteel's offense had a bunch of good drives that just kind of fluttered at the end, but there was a lot of things on defense that we are seeing that we can really correct. On offense, it's just trying to not overthink and take what the defense gives us. And I think that's just always something that we want to try to remain disciplined. And in games like this, are a good testing ground to see if we can keep our discipline.
Yeah, I know chemistry was a big thing for your team as well, being relatively young. How has that panned out throughout the season? I mean, it looks like they're having a great time here on the sideline.
Yeah, it's funny. We were actually talking about that in the pregame. So we were talking about, well, remember where we were back in June? And we had a bunch of new faces, and we were still trying to figure out who we were. And if you look at it on paper, it's the same team. But when you look at it on the field, it looks completely different. And I think the trust and chemistry has really evolved over the season.
Yeah, absolutely. And I know you have been instrumental in bringing this doubleheader to life, really championing this game. What is it like to see girls flag football where it is now and then what it's destined for here in the next couple of years?
So when we were in the classroom doing our pregame session, we were actually watching the beginning of the Chandler Perry game. And just because we want to see the broadcast, like, man, this looks really good. And I love this because in our sport, we just don't get a lot of opportunities for it to be filmed with professionals and have a professional crew in the box. And for my girls to get to watch that and see, it elevates everyone. And it's not just Hamilton, it's not just Perry, Chandler, and Casteel. It's really elevating our entire sport and state, and we really appreciate this kind of coverage and just continue to grow it, Yeah. Some little girl's sitting at home right now saying, I want to be on TV catching touchdowns, and in a few years she will be, right?
Yeah, I mean, I have 3 girls, so it could be one of them at home watching. Yeah, well, Coach, thanks so much for having us out here. Best of luck in the second half. Jody and Kate, back to you.
Yeah, Danielle, and we know you're going to get the girls involved in some flag football.
I thought that the minute he said that, I thought of her 3 girls. Their eyes are on their TV, watching their mom on the sideline right now and watching this great game and maybe tossing a football. Not when you get home. They better be in bed when you get home, but tomorrow.
Well, that's why Matt Stone is a great ambassador for the game, and his Huskies are up big, 35-0. As our Valley Toyota dealers halftime is coming up here from Chandler. We'll be back right after this.
Do more together this holiday in the Chevy that's right for you. The award-winning Chevy Equinox, the hard-working Chevy Silverado, or the all-new high-tech Chevy Trax. Whatever your plans are this season, do more in a new Chevy. Use your red tag bonus cash to get $7,000 total cash allowance on this Silverado. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
It's easy to find stores that sell and install tires, but many of them don't offer critical services like alignment. Did you know the warranty from the tire manufacturer could be voided if your car's out of alignment? At Big O, we install and maintain every tire we sell, as well as offer many other auto repair services. And yes, that includes alignment. Here at Big O, everything we do is to protect you and your car. Guess that's why tires is in our name. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
Tired of painting year after year? Go Rhino, and you'll never have to paint again. Rhino Shield's unique 3M ceramic technology reflects UV rays away from your home's exterior, reducing wall surface temperatures, and is backed by our 25-year warranty. Rhino Shield won't chip, flake, or peel. Stop throwing your money away on ordinary paint. Call now for your free estimate and receive 20% off the regular price.
Never paint your house again. Rhino Shield.
For our Valley Toyota dealers halftime show. And we're out here at Hamilton. They're dancing, and with good reason. 35-0. Marley Phillips 4 touchdown passes and a running score as well. She completed her first 21 passes. Athena Vasquez, number 13, you're looking at her right now, 2 touchdowns. She came into this game with 88 receptions on the season. It is now 98. She's got 10 catches for 86 yards in the 2 scores here tonight. Jody Jackson and Kate Longworth up here in the booth. Danielle Lerner on the sidelines. And Kate, we like to spotlight the multi-sport athletes, and Hamilton, with all their athletes, they have a bunch.
Yeah, and I think that, again, it's credit to where the sport is at right now. It is still evolving, growing at an exponential rate, but because it is relatively new, you're seeing that players in other sports, they're needed. They're needed out on the team. But then also you go after the athleticism. You go after people who have the speed that is showcased in track and field. Let's bring them out here, put them in a rusher position, that type of thing. And also, there's thoughts that maybe as the sport continues to grow, right now you're seeing D3, D2 offers at the collegiate level. As it gets to D1, maybe you don't see this widespread in the different sports, but I'll tell you what, I hope it doesn't leave. I love this, that you can see athletes, strong athletes out there playing multiple sports. When you have coaches that allow for that, it's just so great for the athlete. You and I cover a lot of pro athletes. We know the injuries that are out there, and we know too that, you don't want to put them in a box and they can do a lot.
All right, with more, let's go down to the field. Danielle is alongside Coach Ray Black.
Yes, thank you, Jody. We are here at halftime, getting ready to start the second half. Coach Black, thanks so much for joining me. Coach, as you go into the second half, what is your message to your team?
My message to my team was keep being tough. We're going to stick to what is working and then come away from what we saw not really working and just keep pushing through. We want to get in the end zone. We want to play tough defense and just be tough. Like Hamilton is a aggressive team, determined team, and we just got to match that energy.
I know that you're really big on telling your players, don't get too caught up in the wins and losses. There's a bigger picture here. Can you talk about, some of the lessons that a game like this allows you to teach your players?
What it allows me to teach the player, competition, I want kids, I'm a teacher also, I don't want kids to shun away from competition. Like, competition is good, it's healthy, and it's what happens in life every day. Like, if you want that job, someone else applied, so you know what I mean? So you have to have a good interview. So this is like an interview, this is how do we react under a tough time? Are we folding or are we rising up to the game?
Absolutely, and we'll see that here in just a moment as the second half gets underway. One more question for you. You've truly been a pioneer in elevating this sport to where it is. What is it like for you to sit back and kind of see this rise and the rise in popularity?
This is wonderful. Like, this is like a dream come true to me. Like, I played flag at the rec level in college, and that's when I first learned how to play flag football. I never thought ever that I would ever do anything like this, like ever in my whole life. So when the opportunity just kind of fell in my lap, I looked at it as like a blessing from God with something he identified deep down inside of me. He pulled it back out, and he allowed me to be out here. I've been sticking with the team for several years now, and Matt and I are friends. The Hamilton coach, we're all friends. Like, we had to get it from the ground, build it up together. So it's no harm, no foul. No hard feelings. We all hug it up at the end. But I never thought I would send girls to college on a girls' flag football scholarship. Like, I never thought that. So I'm just taking it all in and talking for them and talking to coaches and just trying to help the game grow. I would love to see like more people in the stands one day, like, you know what I mean? Like, that's another big dream and goal that I imagine in my mind. But I think we'll get there. I mean, it doesn't, we're going to keep trying. We have some people here, but I would love to see more community come and be in the stands watching the girls.
Yeah, and hopefully this will only contribute to that. Coach Black, thanks so much. I'll let you get back to your team. Jody and Kate, we'll send it back to you.
Thanks, Danielle. Again, that's Coach Ray Black. Great, like Danielle said, pioneer. As we take a look at the first half highlights, Marley Phillips, 2 touchdown passes to Athena Vasquez, who now has 98 catches on the season, 10 catches in the first half. Let's see how many she can end up with.
Wow, it's fun, right?
I joked about maybe 20, but it could be real.
It's in the realm of possibility for sure.
They could spread it around. There's Samaya Taylor-Jenkins, receiver, defensive back. She does it all. Widely considered maybe the best flag football player in the country at the high school level. And, the other thing that, and I know, Kate, that Matt Stone told you this as well, just her emotional intelligence, her leadership, what she does for this team on all levels is so important. There's Phillips finding Vasquez again. Marley Phillips, just a sophomore, by the way. Like, let's remind our viewers, she was a freshman last year, set all the records. And is doing that again. She's already up and past, where are we at now, 84 touchdowns on the season.
Yeah, and I love what Coach said, both coaches really, but going back to Coach Stone at the break, talking to Danielle and just talking about how his team, watching everything unfolding here at this level, they are some of the people who are responsible for making this catch fire. People said, hey, we can do this. we can perform. It's, Matt Stone's history goes behind. It started with a Powder Puff game a decade ago and with Desert Ridge High School. And now what they're able to do here, to go out there and show this is a sport that deserves respect, deserves eyes on it, because they can go out there and get things done.
Well, those were our game-changing moments brought to you by Slepian Excellence Law, the game-changing disability law firm. And those were truly game changers from Hamilton, the Huskies putting on a show. Slepian Ellickson, our game-changing moments. Marley Phillips, 5 touchdowns, 4 through the air, 1 rushing in the first half. We heard Ray Black. That has to be your mentality, is to continue competing at a high level, because it could get real ugly if you don't.
Yeah.
And there's a sense of pride, right?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. You play for pride. You hear coaches say that all the time. And that is the epitome of Ray Black. I love when she says, you don't shy away from the competition. You respond. And that's what she wants to see from her team now. And there's little ways you can do it. Maybe it's not the big plays. Maybe it's not on the scoreboard. But there are little moments in the game where you can do big things out there.
That was some big-time coverage by Bella Beasley, who almost looked as if she were going to be called for a flag, because she was a little hesitant there on the coverage, Beasley, and that's exactly the type of defense that Casteel's going to try to bring, some intensity. Samaya Taylor-Jenkins makes the catch. Beasley is there. And that's a first down for the Huskies. Taylor-Jenkins, she's always smiling, having a good time out there. Like you mentioned, on the 17U national team, she was a captain in the summer of 2024. Phillips hits Riley on the run. She is in constant motion, Kia Riley. That's the play that has worked time and time again, and why not keep running it at crossing route? Phillips takes it, running, pointing, and now throws. What a beautiful pass, even on the run, to Kia. And Riley is down around the 50. 22-yard gain. Watch this. What a play here. What a passing attack. Getting everyone involved. Samaya Taylor-Jenkins is getting a lot of attention. It's freeing up some of the other players, but Jenkins getting her catches as well. Asia Denson there with the catch. And the tackle made around the 42-yard line. Autumn Sykes with the flagpole. Her dad played in the NFL. Jay. Asia, we talked about Autry Denson.
Yeah, and we were kind of talking too about the fact that how amazing to have this sport now, because back when they were watching their dads, they didn't know they might get this opportunity. So I think that's what's so great.
Phillips throws the ball from the far side of the field back across the field, where Samaya Taylor-Jenkins makes an adjustment that is unbelievable.
Their ability to, it's unreal. But to think on the fly, to use every bit of their athletic body to make sure they can make the play, never giving up. And these are big-time plays, and they're making it look easy.
It's like schoolyard ball, but with the Casteel defense out there giving it their all. Samaya Taylor-Jenkins with yet another catch, and now she is starting to cook. That gets across the 20. That's a fresh set of downs and in the red zone. Her hands are so strong, and then the ability to run.
In a one-handed snack, just holding onto it.
8 minutes left in the third quarter. Phillips fires it in there to Asia Denson. Mia Johnson on the tackle.
Asia scored touchdowns from every position on the field, which is pretty incredible. All the phases, whether it's interception, punt run, running the ball, a receiver. So if you want to know if that athleticism from her dad has indeed been in the gene pool, the answer is there.
And the Huskies are in the Rhino Shield red zone. Rhino Shield, never paint your house again. Phillips running, throwing, and that one dropped by Riley. You know, she couldn't handle that one, but she's in such a chaotic flow of motion as she's trying to get the ball. It's really, I mean, you're going to drop one here and there, I think, when you're constantly moving as frenetically as Kia Riley is, but she's caught a lot. She came into this game with 89 receptions.
You know, probability would suggest, but I don't know if it plays into how Hamilton plays.
So Phillips on second down. That's going to be a direct snap to Kaden Kisler, and how far can she get? That's down to about the 3-yard line. Or actually, the flag is back at the 6, so it's somewhere between that. Probably split the difference.
Kaden, kind of a do-it-all type of athlete.
She is impressive on defense as well. This is the 10th play of the drive coming up here. Denson out to her right, and no receivers on the left side, but Kia Riley's over there, and Samaya Taylor-Jenkins was in the back of the end zone, but the ball was high. And, you know, Matt Stone, anything that they don't connect on is in that category of it's a mistake, and it drives them crazy. And it's that type of drive that has led them to the 15-0 record. To not have a loss since June in the tournament in Canton, Ohio, which was to the Colorado team, Mountain Vista. 4th down. Phillips runs, looking for her target across the body, and it is caught by Kaden Kisler. Her 3rd reception for a score of the night. 6 yards on the score, and that leads to a 41-0 Hamilton lead.
She's so reliable out there, a threat with her speed. She finds the open space, makes herself viable, holds on to it. Athletic ability just shines through the way she's able to hold on to that ball for the score.
Her dad, Chase Kisler, is an assistant coach on Matt Stone's squad. And yeah, Mia Johnson and Peyton Schneider were kind of sandwiching Kisler there, but Kisler still held on to the ball. So impressive. Layla Johnson's been busy tonight, kicking extra points, and she has been perfect. 42-0, Hamilton leads it, and we'll take a break here with 4:43 left in the 3rd quarter. It's game time on Your View.
When people need an attorney, it's because they know that they have a battle on the way. And that's why Viking Law is here, to fight for you.
If you have a personal injury case, Viking's experienced team of attorneys, paralegals, and assistants will stand strong and protect your rights. Call Viking Law Group today at 602-698-8900 or visit VikingLawAZ.com.
Let Viking Law be your lead blocker in scoring justice against the insurance companies.
Viking Law, fierce, fearless, local, and for you.
You make me smile.
And we're back here at Hamilton High School in Chandler, Arizona. And earlier, we caught up with the dedicated athletic staff at Hamilton High School. It's our Valley Toyota Dealers lunch timeout. We treated them to a well-deserved lunch, courtesy of the Valley Toyota Dealers. Brett Palmer, the athletic director here, and his team are the definition of commitment, arriving early, staying late, and giving it their all every day. The Valley Toyota Dealers are proud to recognize those who embody the spirit of Let's Go Places.
Yeah, and let's give credit where credit is due in the sense that we dealt with 4 great athletic directors here with the 4 schools involved in our doubleheader, 4 great head coaches. Jody, we cover a lot of professional sports. We work with a lot of media departments, right? There's multiple people always sending us information, talking with us, providing time for us, and the 8 of them that were involved, we appreciate the access they were able to give us and the insight on these premier clubs out there.
Yeah, they've done a great job, and we appreciate it. And every single one of them said, we're happy to do this. We just want to promote the sport. Caden Kisler, as we take a look at our scoring drive brought to you by Big O Tires, the team you trust. She's been a big-time playmaker. As we see Casteel now just not able to connect on their first 2 passes in this drive.
And this is where they got to dig deep, just like Coach Black said, where you really want to work hard on your game now. Ignore your opponent as hard as they make it for you, but go out there, work on some things that you guys can try to accomplish in the moment here. But they're not going to make it easier, Hamilton, are they?
Flag flying there, and it's going to go against the Colts. There's Beasley. A little bit of frustration.
Yeah, exactly. And now that's when you look to her, that maturity you want to see. These are young athletes, but in those moments where they can next play counts. Baseball, it's that next pitch you hear, that type of thing where you let it go.
We're going to see if Hamilton will accept this penalty or if it's declined. It's going to be declined, and it'll be 3rd down. Now, Casteel was at least moving the ball, but this is 4th down, in fact. So 4th down and another punt coming from the Colts. Ava Rifle, the freshman kicker and punter, soccer player. And unfortunately, she's been back behind the 20 a lot. It's a pretty good punt. Fielded at the 45-yard line from Hamilton, and that's Harmony Cosby getting some time back there. She's just a freshman. They are loaded. They have a lot of depth. So when you see a score like this in the 3rd quarter, as it's winding down almost to the 2-minute mark, Kate, they're going to be putting in some other players, some young players, to get some experience.
And then you think, okay, that'll be your relief, if you will, if you're on Casteel. But the thing is, they are a stacked team because the younger players maybe haven't always played as much. However, they are learning from some of the best in the game, and lopsided games like this, they do see sometimes a quarter of action.
Marley Phillips playing receiver there as the snap was really high. She fires it over to Cosby, who is getting some touches not only on special teams, but now in the receiving game. Phillips had to make an athletic play just to get that snap. So 1st down here, Phillips, and the pass is complete out there to Romaya Farrington, another freshman. So we've got some freshman targets in, Romaya Farrington, Harmony Cosby. And the Huskies are in the Rhino Shield red zone again. Rhino Shield, never paint your house again. Under a minute now in the 3rd. Phillips looks, runs. She's going to run and throwing into the end zone for the touchdown. Ramaya Farrington with just her 2nd catch for a touchdown of the season.
Great to see that.
she's just so good at seeing her receivers.
I was just going to say, I mean, that's another part of being a strong quarterback or being a strong leader on the team is when you are so strong in your position, you read the game so well, and then you just continue to elevate the play of those around you because you can find that space, find that player, make those plays.
Layla Johnson gets set for the kick. Holding the ball is Mia DeLaurenti. And it's good, 49-0, 7 touchdowns scored here for Hamilton. Marley Phillips at the heart of it all as the Huskies look to stay undefeated, 16-0 if they can get the victory. That's the end of 3 quarters here in Chandler. Phillips, she's been unbelievable at quarterback tonight for the Huskies.
Game Time on Your View is presented by Honor Health. All of us, all for you. And in part by Valley Toyota Dealers. Let's go places. The Arizona Gun Safety Council. Gun safety saves lives. Global Credit Union. Your world of financial possibilities. Viking Law Group. Let Viking Law Group do the battle for you. And Rhino Shield.
Never paint your house again. Rhino Shield.
Who are they?
Those are Grandma's experts.
Oh, why are they here?
Grandma invited them. She's seen a lot of doctors over the years, but she insists they are the best, and not just in medicine.
Yeah, as always, look at you.
See what I mean? Huh. Get expert care from experts who care.
Have you met my grandson? He's single.
Honor Health. All of us, all for you.
Arizona, do you have old, ugly, or damaged concrete? You need to call Galaxy Concrete Coatings. Give your concrete floors a transformation. Galaxy Concrete Coatings is 4 times stronger than epoxy and is designed to work on your garage floor, driveways, walkways, around your pool and patio. And even better, it's ready to go in 24 hours and has a lifetime warranty. Click on GalaxyConcreteCoatings.com or call 833-417-0635 for 10% off. Galaxy Concrete Coatings. They are out of this world.
Tonight's Eye on the Game is brought to you by Viking Law Group. Let Viking Law Group do the battle for you. And the Eye on the Game, we're going to go with head coach Matt Stone, Kate. He's at the center of it all, not only for the Huskies and all their success, but for flag football here in the region.
Yeah, you know, his dream for this really started when he was teaching over at Desert Ridge almost a decade ago. He saw that there was a need for this. Actually, some of his students and some of the girls there came out about 2011. They were like, we want to play a powder puff game. We want to go out there and play. And he said, okay, I'll walk you through this. I'll help. I'll coach. You have the vision. I'll help see it through. And what he saw was serious athletes on display. It wasn't a joke. These girls went out there, deserved respect, demanded respect. And he wanted to see this through. And he had to learn how to get football happening here for the girls at this level. And it started with meetings, going to the AIA, filing paperwork, getting all the background of what happens. And what you see playing out here came from a lot of hard work, a vision, a dream to become a reality. And, you know, they say if you build it, they will come. And I think the sport is kind of riding that wave.
And for Casteel, you know, we saw a double pass there. Peyton Schneider took the ball, tried to throw it across her body to the middle of the field just to change it up, some creativity, trying to throw Hamilton off, but they couldn't connect there. And it's just tough sledding right now because you can really pin your ears back at 49-0. You can rush the quarterback. I saw Marley Phillips over there and, you know, looking pretty relaxed with the 49-0 lead. But when she is on the field, she is all business. Mm-hmm. It almost looked strange to see her in a relaxed state. Adrina went to Tencio, bobbles the ball, but hangs on to make the nice catch. And the tackle made there. And Naomi Ndiazi. It's going to be 4th and short for the Colts, who will try to keep this drive alive. But Hamilton, their mentality is to keep their foot on the gas here. They don't want to give up another first down. They respect their opponent, but they also want to dominate.
Yeah. Don't let that foot off.
Skylar Choi is going to run it, and she gets past the first down marker and out to about the 30. So on the quarterback keeper, Skylar Choi, the sophomore, does a nice job there. A little bit of element of surprise.
I think with that first thing, she thought there was a flag pull, kind of slowed down a little, and then through the second group of players, defenders, she realized her flag was pulled, and that's when she picked up her speed.
Choi rolling right, launches it deep. Samaya Taylor-Jenkins had a beat on it and had her arms outstretched in front of Audrina Wentz-Atencio. Back to the Choi run, I wanted to mention this because it's in my nature, and you and I have covered football a long time, NFL level, boys football, and when you see the ball out there, it just kind of makes you wonder, oh no, don't fumble it. But just for all of our viewers that are getting acclimated with flag, maybe you're not aware, there are no fumbles here. If the ball hits the ground, it's a dead ball. So these girls just want to get that extra yard. That's why they are stretching out for the first down, or stretching out for as much yardage as they can get. Nice pass by Choi out to McKinley Wirtz. She's had a couple catches today.
Yeah, kind of a different mentality when the ball security factor changes a bit. And I think Casteel executes that really well.
We haven't been able to get the ball to Peyton Schneider as much here tonight. There have been some games where she's dominated out there, but they're able to cover.
Yeah, and I think the great thing about Peyton, when you get her going, she's just so lovable from the team. She's got a really great personality, kind of ignites this team.
And right on cue is Peyton Schneider with the catch and a first down.
And
that's her third catch of the night.
Yeah, she is. You see, she's tall, not afraid to go after it. And I love to... Too bad they're wearing the whites, because I think she's going to have, well, we're on turf here, but normally she'll have some grass stains, mud on her. She's not afraid to roll around down there, get a little dirty, Coach said.
We talked
Aggressive.
about Hamilton's lineage of some football players, daughters out there. Well, the Schneider girls, Peyton, who's a freshman, Michaela, a sophomore, their father, Scott Schneider, is a baseball player.
Yeah.
And was with the Brewers organization, now coaching at Phoenix College.
Yeah, they mentioned the thing, and both of us, after covering baseball for years, when Coach said that, we're like, wait, we must know their dad.
Well, when Coach Black said Schneider, and of course I was watching the World Series, and I thought, well, it can't be John Schneider because he's coaching the World Series right now.
And we thought if that was him, we figured the daughters would be with him for a memorable World Series run. Fortunately for us, a different Schneider line, so tonight we can have Peyton on display. But it goes back to that pedigree of a professional athlete in your household. You know what it takes to go out there. And Coach Black knows what it takes, too. She has a son who plays at the collegiate level.
That's right. And she's enjoying being able to watch him. A flag flies. Choi was tackled.
Yeah, Jody, she's a lot like you. She, every weekend, if she can, she wants to go watch her son whenever she can. You go watch your son, Connor, as much as you can watch him play collegiate football on the weekends. You have to make the drive. Coach Black, You can learn a thing or two. She's a flight attendant, and she said she's almost eligible to retire, but she's not going to until her son's collegiate career is over, because she's taking advantage of the fact that she's got some perks as a flight attendant, SkyWest, American Airlines, and she can go out there, fly out, and watch her son play.
Yeah, and her son's in Illinois, and it's great to be able to see that. There's illegal contact that brings Casteel down past the 40.
And I'm sure Coach Black helped her son get his name out there, get his highlight reel out there when he was looking at colleges, because that's what she does for her girls on this team, and through, as we mentioned earlier, her business, she's next mentoring.
10th play of the drive coming up, and Choi fired the pass, but she was sacked, I believe. The flag pull happened right about the time she released the ball. So Casteel, again, as Coach Stone said, they've been moving the ball and their drives kind of stalled out or fluttered as they got toward the end zone or the red zone even. That pass is incomplete, and part of that is there's a flag on that one due to the defense stiffening down there. So all of a sudden we're getting a lot of flags, and not the flags that are around their waist. the penalty flags.
Good clarification there.
Well, it is interesting as I'm calling more and more of these games when you see sometimes you see the flag chain down there as well as the penalty flag, and some of them are all yellow, as we see some.
Right.
One team has red, one team has yellow. So a few people, especially our TV crew, say, why don't they make it a different color penalty flag? I don't know.
I mean, they've got a point there. If there was someone to do it, I feel like we're in good company here. Matt Stone might be able to make that happen. He's made a lot of things happen with the sport.
Choi on the run, rush coming, and it is picked off. Interception by the Huskies, and that's a big play for the defense. Jada Hill, that's her 5th interception of the season.
And that's just unfortunate for Casteel on this long drive, really trying to make things happen, trying to find that end zone in this final quarter of the lopsided score right now. And like you said, there were a couple penalties, and then to have a moment like that when you're picked off, a little bit of defeat, but
time for a commercial break here as Hamilton leads it 49-0.
Best Friends Roadhouse and Mercantile, a place where dogs, cats, and their people aren't just welcome, they're expected. 5 miles south of Best Friends Animal Sanctuary, Best Friends Roadhouse and Mercantile.
Getting your life back on track is our goal at Sleppy and Ellickson.
Don't let a disability stop you and your family from moving forward. Winning approval of your Social Security disability claim can make all the difference.
When it comes to matters of disability, start with Sleppy and Ellickson and start living your life again.
We take the burden off of you with no fees until we've won. When you're too sick to work, we represent you.
We protect the rights of the disabled. This is what we do. Visit Sleppian.com today.
Best Friends Roadhouse and Mercantile, a place where dogs, cats, and their people aren't just welcome, they're expected. 5 miles south of Best Friends Animal Sanctuary, Best Friends Roadhouse and Mercantile.
Hamilton leads 49-0. Let's go down to the sideline now and Danielle. Danielle, who do you have with you?
Hey, Jody. Sorry, we're just chit-chatting here on the sideline, having fun during this game. Joining me now is Autry Denson. We talked about him just a bit earlier. His daughter is Asia Denson, number 23 on the team. Autry here played at Notre Dame, and he currently is the running backs coach for the Arizona Cardinals. Autry, thanks so much for taking some time out. I know you're in dad mode out here tonight, but tell me a little bit, what's it like to see your daughter out here and just to see this game exploding the way it is?
First of all, it's so much fun, right? I love seeing my daughter get the opportunity to compete in a sport that I played and never in a million years thought she would also be competing in. And then just for the rest of the young ladies, right? I feel I have two daughters, and she's my youngest of two girls. And I feel like, man, any opportunities or as many opportunities we can create for young women, I mean, we need to do it. And so it's just great to see that opportunity being created for them.
Yeah, and she relatively new to the sport, right? You mentioned that she hadn't played until you came here?
Yeah, we've only been out here going on our 3rd year. And so we were in Florida, South Carolina. They didn't have, she wasn't old enough to play, and they didn't necessarily have it. So when she got out here and told me she wanted to play, I was like, all right, I mean, we can try it. And then she just fell in love with it.
Yeah, and she's a multi-sport athlete, right? That we've been talking a lot about how a lot of that crossover really helps them when they get out here on the field. Have you seen that with her?
Absolutely. Asia started off gymnastics, tennis, track, and football. So we try to encourage our kids to be as active as possible and play as many sports because they all carry over to helping them with their other sport.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Autry, for your time. Enjoy the rest of the game. Kate and Jody, we'll send it back to you.
Thanks so much, Danielle. Yeah, Autry Denson enjoying, like you said, having his daughter have this chance to play. He's really accomplished, by the way. I remember him playing at Notre Dame. Talk about a resume, 4,318 yards in college for Autry, 43 rushing touchdowns, and now coaching for the Cardinals.
And then you love it when he's in dad mode out here, not about him. This is the bigger moment. I think all of us parents can feel that when you watch your child, and like he said, playing a game that he never knew his baby girl could play. And then she's out there making him proud, doing the name proud, following in his footsteps. Just a great story for the family and really for the sport overall. And whenever you have a professional male athlete championing and supporting female athletes, it's just great for everyone.
Marley Phillips had to make a little bit of an athletic play there. Now she fires a laser beam to Asia Denson. Great catch past the 50, 15-yard gain.
Can we just say thank you to these athletes? When we talk about them, they step up and make the plays happen. We love it when that works that way.
She just throws it right on target. And if you're a receiver on this team, I know Marley's only a sophomore, but she's so accomplished already with all of her records and all of her numbers. These receivers are in that spot. They better be, because she's sending the ball that way, and it's going to be right on target.
And that's what happens when you have great players as teammates. They help you rise to the occasion.
She threw that ball while shifting her right hip back to avoid the sack. That was impressive.
And it's not just the athletic ability on a play like that, but it's the composure. Mature beyond her years in the game here. When she can make a move like that, still fire it off, still get the play done, and still, look, so calm.
So it's a first down and running the ball with speed. Harmony Cosby. Out past the 20 and another set of downs. It'll be first and goal, Huskies. Cosby getting some good playing time here in the second half. Phillips surveys the field, and that one is incomplete. Just off the mark for Denson, as Peyton Schneider was there. And time runs down.
Just going to say the same thing. Time flies when you're having fun, right?
Absolutely. Not a fun night for Casteel, we know that, but they knew what they were getting into, seeing Hamilton on the schedule and just the level that they're playing at right now. As Phillips goes toward the sideline, catch made by Kaden Kisler. She's been a star tonight. Touchdowns, she's had 3 touchdown catches. Another freshman, but she's a starter. And in the Rhino Shield red zone are the Huskies. Rhino Shield, never paint your house again. Phillips to the end zone and can't connect there with Kisler. And that is going to do it. Time winds down, and it's Hamilton improving to 16-0 on the season. The reigning 6A champs are headed toward another championship. And here in the regular season, they just have one more game on the slate, Kate. This was another unbelievable performance as they are going to get ready for the playoffs after their final game against Basha.
Yeah, and right after that last play, we saw on our screen here Mia Johnson from Casteel over there talking to Hamilton. Something to remember with these ladies down on the field right now, a lot of them, we have said, do play different sports. So that means they're out at the club level, maybe even at the rec level. These players, they know each other. And although the score doesn't necessarily reflect the performance Casteel wanted, this team, they can hold their head high as well because they went out there, they kept trying to make something happen, didn't get too ruffled with what the scoreboard read, kind of what Coach Black said, answering, responding the best of their ways they could do it out there, and then just another outstanding performance from Hamilton.
Tonight's play of the game is brought to you by Parker & Sons Cooling, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing Experts. We're not your average Joe. It's one of the touchdown passes to Caden Kisler, the catch and the run, and the little shift of the hip on the way into the end zone. We're going to step aside. We'll be back in a moment. Post-game coverage is coming your way next. The Sands Chevrolet post-game report with Danielle is coming your way. We will take a quick break here on Game Time on Your View.
Road time is family time, and getting there is part of the fun.
We love our Equinox from Sands Chevrolet.
And we love the price, too. Sands found us the best financing rate, perfect for this crew at a price we can afford.
That's why Sands is the one for us. They always have what we're looking for.
And I like the way they take care of us, so I can take care of them.
Sands is the one.
Sands Chevrolet in Surprise and Glendale, or shop online at sandchevrolet.com.
Tired of painting year after year? Go Rhino, and you'll never have to paint again. Rhino Shield's unique 3M ceramic technology reflects UV rays away from your home's exterior, reducing wall surface temperatures, and is backed by our 25-year warranty. Rhino Shield won't chip, flake, or peel. Stop throwing your money away on ordinary paint. Call now for your free estimate and receive 20% off the regular price.
Never paint your house again. Rhino Shield. Make me smile.
Welcome back to Doing More, where we shine a light on the good things happening in our communities. We're here at Special Olympics Arizona, celebrating athletic greatness, courage, and friendship. Special Olympics is not only an international movement, but also a global force for inclusion and dignity. With programs in over 170 countries, it brings together millions of athletes, families, and supporters to celebrate courage, determination, and the human spirit. From community fields to world stages, Special Olympics proves that the power of sports can unite us all. We joined the Be a Leader Foundation for the 17th annual Taking Steps Towards College Success Summit, where thousands of Arizona students came together for a powerful day of inspiration and future planning. Take a look.
Today we're having our 17th annual Taking Steps Towards College Success. This event is a legacy event for us. Over 25 schools. We had an amazing amount of buses come in earlier this morning. And the event has really been set up for students to gain resources, increase their knowledge, increase their awareness, and really to create conversations around what their plans are post-high school, but also to be able to allow these students to tell their story and allow us to be a part of that.
Academy! Woo!
An event like this is so important for students because the majority are first-generation college students. It's a support system that students, especially first-gen students, need to continue their life after high school.
So Be a Leader Foundation started in 2002 as a family foundation with our amazing founders, Gary and Melissa Trujillo. In 2008, we started doing programming at Roosevelt School District, really building the leadership capabilities of 8th grade students. As they continued to grow and they went into high school, they said, well, we would love to do something in high school. And we've grown organically over the years. And our mission and our goal is to really create opportunities for students post-high school, and that ability for us to put them on a pathway that's important to them.
Volunteers!
Cox Volunteers, we're helping organize the event with helping students offload it from the buses and helping them redirect of which areas they need to be going to as far as different breakout groups, and also during their lunch sessions, coordinating and organizing people to make sure they're attending the right seminars, the right timing for the different groups that they're in.
One of the common challenges that as a counselor I see when students are desiring to continue their education is how to pay for college. The financial aid aspect of it and scholarship organizations being present, and also, let's say, summer programs being present here at no cost to our students, that's huge. Also, aside from that is the moral support. Be a Leader offers great moral support in regards to that, as students may be feeling discouraged, thinking about not only the cost, but maybe moving away from their home.
Many to choose from, and I think they're all great, and the information they're giving us is excellent.
So much information just on this past 3 hours, and my counselor is very helpful, my teachers are very helpful, so yeah, it's helped a lot.
We continue to do that work, and we also do work with our counselors and our partners at Phoenix Union and Tolleson to really work with them in improving their systems to improve student outcomes.
Be the trailblazer.
Thank you, Be a